Hey everybody, it's Kelly and we're here at my kitchen table from Shirley's Cottage, and look who I have here.
Hi there, I'm
Shirley.
here.
So today we can't quite get squeezed in because we're at the end of the table, but today we're going to do from Shirley's Cottage. I am going to read it, but then we're going to talk to her about some of the burning questions, like how she started her column, how she got her ideas for her stories, and whatever else she wants to tell you. So since the camera's on me right now, I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Okay, Mom? Mm-hmm. By the way, Mom, I don't know if I've told you guys before, but my sisters called me Mini-Me after her. And so now I can't hear either. And then when I videotaped my show and tell for the quilts, when I had to watch it back and I could see that I had a bald spot right here.
You cut your hair.
Well, I did, and I missed it. But we forever and a day, our whole lives, would tell my mom, try to help her cover up her bald spot in the back because she wouldn't comb her hair on the back. And now I'm doing the same thing. I'm not combing the side or the back, and I'm having these bald spots. So I'm gonna blame my sisters because they kept calling me Mini-Me, and now it's really happening. So, okay, I'm gonna read this one, Mom. We kind of went through a few together. I think you would I'll ask you your favorite, and then you can tell me. I think we were looking for her favorite, and we haven't found it yet. But this one is called Where Am I? And this is from Thursday, October 13th, 2016. And this one is gonna have Tracy's meatloaf recipe on it. I'm gonna show you some writing, and then I'll ask my mom what it is. So there's some little extra writing on there, if you can see that. So Mom, tell them.
Well, your brother Ted would read my columns, and he would, I would say he would criticize them, but he never did criticize. He would always say, like, excellent, great writings, X is 0X.
Yeah, so he'd always leave her little notes. He put the star encircled where am I, and then put excellent, blah, blah, blah. So that's sweet, because as we were going through some, Ted's writing was on some of these. So, okay, where am I? I am on the cusp of old age, fearing to jump. Here it goes. There are no other acceptable choices, no backing away from the cliff. The idea of getting old was scary and made me mad at the powers that be. It is said, if you can't beat them, join them. I have seen many before. I'm sorry. You know, my voice sounds funny in my head because of my ear.
Okay.
So I have to read that part over again.
Do you want me to read it?
Can you? Well, you told me you didn't want to read it.
Well, if I put these different glasses on.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I guess she's going to read it, so that's good. We're waiting for her to put her other glasses on.
I hope I can see. Well,
I hope she
what
can
did I
too.
do?
You gotta talk loud enough though, Mom.
I will enunciate, and I will talk
Okay.
loud enough. Okay?
So do you remember writing this one?
I remember where am I? I don't remember everything I said, but I remember if you can't. I don't remember most of them. No.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
That was the answer.
These are readers.
Yeah, okay. Are you starting from the beginning again, or?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so it was...
It is said, if you can't beat them, join them. I have seen many before me grow old gracefully, and up until now, those words are not in my vocabulary. My mom died at 84. Despite her physical ailments, she never lost her sense of self and sense of humor. Marge, our neighbor at 99, is still growing old gradually. Recently, a gentleman of 85 came into the newspaper office to renew his subscription. He said, I'm renewing for 3 years. I've always been an optimist. I remember his words, his smile, and the twinkle in his blue eyes as he grabbed his cane and walked out the door. But right now, where I'm at is at my daughter Tracy's Her new home is on Lake Koshkonong. Now this is the daughter that's getting married. Oh my God. Kelly is so darn excited.
I am.
Tracy doesn't want to give her age, but Jack, her fiance.
Finish reading the article first.
Jack, her fiance, is 58, so figure it out. He said, I'm renewing for 3 years, and he walked out the door. But right now, where I'm at is at my daughter Tracy's. Her new home is on Lake Koshkonong. It is a beautiful setting, the waves gently lapping at her back lawn. I guess I can't read. At her back lawn. I think we're going to start over again, but...
No, don't start over again.
Just then a sudden storm blew across the lake, knocking over her benched arbor, the pounding waves becoming the front yard. She's right by the lake. The storm...
Can you not see it, or?
I can't.
Oh.
Just a minute. The storm was over in a few minutes and gave way to a beautiful multicolored sunset. However beautiful the day was, I didn't want to be anywhere but where I belong. Watching the same sunset on the lake I love, Lake Ripley. Looking at the lake has given me a different spin on my journey with old age. How many more times will I get to see the sunrise and sunset over the water? What am I doing and just marching time, looking back and not moving forward? When I get the chance to sit on my deck, drink the drink of my choice, and imagine the days tumbling too fast into each other, I often think of when it's time to leave the cottage and no longer the lake forever. I will finally know who I am and where I am. Until then, I am going to enjoy. Good food tops the list. I am a bottomless pit. I don't know why.
Mom, can I say that was so good? I might have to read that part again.
Oh, okay.
Are you to the
finish?
No, yeah, but go ahead. Are you reading the recipe?
No.
Right. Okay.
No. Until then, I am going to enjoy. Good food tops the list. I love meatloaf, a simple dish that escapes my expertise. Tracy, then you can go.
Tracy's meatloaf, but what would your drink of choice be? You said your
something with alcohol in it.
Why no? But what would it be?
We on the pontoon we had Skip and Go Naked, but man, that was.
Is that the lemonade with?
That's a lemonade with beer and vodka.
Yeah, that'll make you skip and go naked.
Yeah, that'll make you skip and go naked. But also I like lemonade, with vodka.
Okay. All right, I'm taking the camera for a minute.
All right, take the camera.
Okay, so when she was reading that part, I went and grabbed this because I've told you guys before how my whole family feels about the lake, but I always wanted to live there, and we moved around a lot and never did. And then anyway, it was probably about 7 or 8 years ago, I moved back to Wisconsin and back to the lake. And I found this in the local little antique store. It's not antique, and I didn't make it, but it says, "This is where I belong." And I was moving back home, and so I got that. And this, I think I've shown a picture of this before. This sits in my mom's wicker chair.
Baby chair.
Yeah, was that yours as a baby, or was it Grandma's? Graham's. Yeah, so it sits in that chair in my living room. So anyway, do you guys care if I read that part again? Because I just want to make sure you heard it, and I want to...
What are they going to say?
They're going to say, read it again. Okay, but think about this. Think about even in your own space and where you feel, at peace. And however beautiful the day was, I didn't want to be where I was, but where I belong. Watching the same sunset on the lake I loved, Lake Ripley. Looking at the lake has given me a different spin on my journey with old age. How many more times will I get to see the sunrise and sunsets over the water? That's really good, Mom. It is.
Okay.
So, okay.
How about Tracy's meatloaf then?
Oh, Tracy's meatloaf, and then we'll talk. Okay, Tracy's meatloaf. This sounds like it might be some kind of Weight Watchery thing. Oh, until I saw beef or pork down there. Okay, hang on. 1 pound of ground turkey and a pound of ground chicken. 1 small onion diced. I like shallots. 1/4 cup diced green pepper. Handful of shredded carrots. 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs or 2 slices of stale bread. 1/4 cup each ketchup and chili sauce. 2 beaten eggs and 1/4 cup of milk. Oh, wait, 1/4 cup of milk if using beef or pork. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never done meatloaf with pork.
Well,
You've done
not
meatloaf
just
with pork?
It's-
Oh, mixed together?
Yeah.
Okay. Mix it all together and put into a loaf pan. Top it with the ketchup, barbecue sauce. Oh, that's the best when it's all caramelized on there.
Yeah.
Bake at 350 degrees for 1 hour or when done in middle. Serve with mashed potatoes and, here, Mom, you say it. You always put it at the end.
Enjoy.
Okay. All right. So by the way, we're drinking, Rox got me these. This is, if you guys don't drink this, it smells delicious. This is, we were wondering what, I grabbed it and she says that's the chai. This is the Bengal spice.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, Mom, so what do you want to say about your articles or how you got there? Or?
What we were going to talk about. And I have one of my favorite recipes. Yeah, I'll tell you how I started. I used to read, I read the Cambridge paper, and the editor was Barbro McGinn.
Can you say her name?
Barbro. Barbro. That's her name.
Okay.
McGinn.
Okay.
So anyway, every week she had maybe like a 3-inch or 4-inch little column, and it was McGinn's stew. And she would say a little thing like we had family over and we did this, and she would give her recipe. You know, any kind of recipe like I do. So anyway, I kept saying, I missed the recipe. Barbara was long gone then. And I said, I missed the recipe. So my kids, I irritate my kids. I don't know if you have kids and you irritate them, but no.
All moms irritate their kids.
All moms irritate their kids. Okay, so I said it so often that Debbie said, if you miss a column so much, why don't you go write your own? And you know what? I did. I went down to the little weekly newspaper and I told them how much I miss it. And my first columns didn't have a title or anything. And it was so much fun. And then I got into a spot where I couldn't think of things to...
Wait, how much did you get paid per article? I know we said this the last time, one
Well,
of the other times we talked, but...
When I got hired, I was hired as the office manager, but that was so you cleaned the toilet and swept the floor and all that. Had nothing to do with the newspaper being the manager. But anyway, I wrote the column for a long time. What was your question?
I don't know. Mom,
you know what?
How did you get your ideas?
How did I get my ideas?
Yeah, that's where we were.
Okay, I'll give you an example. My son loved one of my columns, and he wrote all over. He says, funnier than hell, you know, good. I didn't think it was funny at all, but the name of it was Man on a Bike. And the way I got the idea was I saw this guy riding a bike, and he had the packs, and he had, you know, like he was going somewhere, and he looked like almost a hobo. And then I think in that article I put, maybe he wasn't a hobo. You know, you can't tell.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. So then that was my
Plus,
column.
that's not politically correct anymore these days.
What, a hobo?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well,
You could get hate mail for that.
You know what? We are just too
We are. We're two
thin-skinned.
people. We're not going to talk about that.
No, we're too
Okay.
thin-skinned.
Yeah,
all
we
of us.
are. We are.
Okay. Okay. So what else did I say? So anyway, I did that, and I lasted about 16 or 17 years, and I wrote over 900 columns. Don't ask me where I got my ideas. Sometimes it was like midnight on Monday night, and my deadline was Tuesday a.m. because I just couldn't think of anything. So I thought about life things like this one. Where am I? And I'm sitting there, and it's hard to think of things, and I understand writer's block, although I don't count myself in with, wonderful writers or anything, but I like to do that. I can't thread a needle. I'm so proud of Kelly for what she does. It's just, to me, amazing, and I have to admit that I don't always watch all of her thing to the end, because I don't know what the hell she's talking about, because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I could figure out is that I don't sew, and I hate to clean and that, but I like to put words together. So that's my column, over 900 of them.
Yeah.
So that's it. And now, Kelly didn't say, but since I got kicked to the curb from the newspaper when I was 79.
We did talk about that the other time, but you did.
We did when I was 79. Yeah. So they asked me to keep writing the column, and I did for a couple more years until I got kicked to the column to the
other curb.
Her curb again from the same place. So I thought, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? I read, but blah blah blah. Anyway, I started a blog a couple months ago, and so far it has been really hard and not very successful, but I'm still pounding away at it. So,
Well, nobody probably even knows about it.
no, but I'm going to tell you now.
Okay.
It's called From Shirley's Cottage. My son went and got the, what do you call
Website.
it? No, not the website.
The URL.
So nobody else could use it.
Oh, the domain name.
Yeah. So now From Shirley's Cottage is a domain, and now you know
Is it .com? Shirley's Cottage, from shirleyscottage.com?
I don't know. I never tried that way, but
I guess you
probably
could Google it and it would pop up.
you could try. Anyway, I'm not going to complain about Kelly talking too much, because look at what I've just been doing.
You're funny.
And I think somebody's there watching it. And please, there's other people too. Ask them. Could be a hymn too. Had a few hymns that watched I read my column. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm saying goodbye, and thank you for keeping up with Kelly while she gets this going, and also ask people to subscribe. They don't even have to read the column. Just subscribe till she gets more people. Okay.
Oh, to me or subscribe to you?
No, subscribe to Kelly.
Oh.
You don't have to subscribe to me. You can just turn it on and there.
Well, if you're going to ask them to subscribe, then you have to and remember to like and ring the bell or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ring
Okay,
the bell
remember to like and ring the bell.
Yeah.
In fact, when I get home, I'm going to subscribe, so. Okay, bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
That was really stupid.
We're still on for one thing. Okay, you heard it from her. That was really stupid. Mom, that was fun.
Okay.
Okay, so she takes it back. It wasn't really stupid. So anyway, that was From Shirley's Cottage this time. That was a little bit different and kind of fun. And now we're gonna drink tea, and we went to Olive Garden. My sister treated us to lunch after our little bridal
She's
foray.
going to be a very beautiful bride.
Yeah, she is. But anyway, so that was fun, and I sent Paige pictures and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go cross stitch, and
I'm gonna read.
My mom's gonna read, and we're just gonna hang out. So you guys have a good day. This will probably pop up for you Sunday morning. So if it is Sunday, have a really good day. Okay, bye.